today's video, I hope to be able to provide a informative, maybe even an inspiring video on how to become a naval officer through the Collegiate program. I think the Collegiate program is one of those very underrated, unknown programs out there. It's a program that will essentially pay for your college, or okay, I take that back. They won't pay for your college, depending on what program you go through. They will pay you to go to college, and then following after graduation, you go commission as an officer. So my path is a little bit unorthodox compared to most. Most people either go collegiate or civilian side, right? Collegiate program, officer, and then there are the few that go from enlisted to collegiate to officer. I'm more in like the in between, if you will. I was enlisted in the Navy, but I was in the reserves, and the little bit of active duty time I did do was through the reserves. So I had both naval and civilian experience that helped in my package. But nonetheless, if you have strong work experience, if you have a strong why, if you're just capable in general, and admittedly, if you have good grades, varies, you're set, like you're good. So how to become a Navy officer through the Collegiate program. So step one, I say, well, just have a strong why. This is going to carry you through the hard moments, the hard times, challenging times. It's going to come through, and it's inevitable. But having that strong why, whether that be through your faith, someone that you love, people that you love, family, whoever, just keep that in your heart and allow it to help you carry onwards. Secondly, in going collegiate or just commissioning in general, know what designator that you want. So by designator, I mean what type of officer you want to become, or what field you want to specialize in as a Navy officer. So for me personally, I have a architectural background, so finding something that fit that was very beneficial to me and appealing. Even as an enlisted, when I joined, and then within my second year, maybe even that, I already knew that eventually down the road that I wanted to become a CEC officer. So there's a lot of different paths that you can go towards, whether that be like aviation, surface warfare officer, there's even legal, medical, engineering, there's so much to choose from. You just gotta pick one and then ensure that you hit the prerequisites or requirements that they require out of you. So once you have your why, once you have a designator in mind, then go find a Navy recruiter, or Navy officer recruiter specifically. There's your traditional Navy recruiting stations that you'll see out in town often, but then there's specifically your Navy officer recruiters as well. So just be sure to know the difference and be able to get a hold of them some way, somehow. I personally was able to reach mine by just showing up, or first I think finding them through the internet, right? And then being able to see through Google Maps where they were, and then literally showed up, thank God, at the station. I was like, I'm here, and was able to get a talk with who would then become my Navy recruiter. So then once you have a Navy recruiter, they're going to be the liaison essentially to help you through the process in ensuring that you're medically fit, that you are academically sat, and looking through your transcripts and whatever the case may be. And then if you're prior service, just know that you need to go ahead and have your evals and whatever other medical record that you have, like from medical, handy, ready to go. Then I'm like looking at my little like notepad for a few notes. Then your Navy recruiter is also going to just take you through the process of not just academically, not just administratively, I mean, but also making sure that you're fit enough, not even just in the physical sense, but mentally and like ready and willing to be in this like position. They're also going to help set up your interview. Most designators require an interview with someone or with an officer that's already in that field. And then also you need to be able to be in or have an acceptance letter from the college that you want to attend. There's a lot of leniency as to what colleges you can attend and have the collegiate program pay you to attend. So for me, I eventually knew that I wanted to go back to Texas to do my grad school. And the thing about the collegiate program, if I hadn't said this already, is that they will pay you 2 years out from your graduation date. So I had my bachelor's already in architecture, but I had the collegiate program pay me to attend school to get my master's. So my master's is a requirement in my field. So depending on what field that you go through, whether that be like bachelor's, master's level, as long as you're 2 years out, they got you. So just keep that in mind. And the collegiate program in itself, you go to school, keep your grades up, you check in with your recruiter as needed. And when I say as needed, it can vary from a month or whenever they need you for administrative purposes. And then you send in your transcript to them too. And it's like, it's not a lot, honestly, in terms of like Navy work, because your whole sole purpose in the collegiate program is to learn and go to school. And then whatever it is that the Navy needs you for, that's just not a lot in comparative to what you would typically do like in the Navy as a full-time service member. So it's a really good opportunity, and I really enjoyed my time in the collegiate program. The leave, you just accrue leave. Like you don't really take leave because it's not like your traditional active duty time where you're confined to a 250 or however much like radius, and if you go beyond that radius you have to submit and request leave and then burn your vacation days. In this collegiate program, like that's not really a thing. Like you just, as long as you're in the States, you're good. You're basically a civilian. You're just getting paid to go to college and then you talk to the Navy when you need to. And so I think people need to know more about the collegiate program if that's like what they want to do, or and just be able to take advantage of that if going in as a Navy officer, and also knowing that you have to get or finish your degree anyways, like that is honestly the way to go. So I hope this helps, and if anyone's interested in the future to know any stories that I might have, or if there's anything that I may have missed, that's essentially the gist of it. But if there's any way I can help, just let me know, please, whether it be in the comments or something. And I hope you'll have a wonderful, lovely day. And I hope to see you next time.